As you are aware, I recently conducted a welfare assessment on your new horse, Jojo. Our organisation's welfare assessment document was created to ensure that horses in our care's welfare align with our welfare values and policy and with animal welfare legislation. Our welfare assessment consists of us assessing whether the horse's welfare needs are being met or not met and make notes regarding these. Our welfare assessment framework assesses the horse's physical condition, routine care given, facility suitability and condition, systems and record keeping, and importantly, an assessment of our 5 freedoms framework, which we model much of our values and welfare policy on. And here is the policy for you to review. Overall, I found that Jojo is in good health and most of his welfare needs are being met or exceeded in terms of his physical condition and having a healthy body score. His routine care, including food, water, health monitoring, and clean living standards, are all exceeding our organisation's standard of horse welfare. The systems and record keeping for Jojo, including acquisition records, maintenance records, health records, and identification records, are also adequate and meet our organisation's welfare policy. The facilities of his living arrangements are adequate in terms of size, suitability for horses, and stable bedding being fresh, abundant, and cleaned regularly. However, after conducting the welfare assessment on Jojo, I found that the environmental enrichment aspect of his living situation is failing him welfare-wise, as he has no access to socialisation with other horses. Jojo is currently housed in a private 2-acre paddock with a walk-in, walk-out stable with no contact or sight of other horses. This is the paddock and a living arrangement requested and paid for by you guys. I believe upon a welfare assessment, this is not the best practice or living setup for Jojo's welfare. Jojo is showing signs of severe distress and anxiety, not having contact with other horses. This behaviour is being displayed through constant running in the paddock, fence pacing, and continually calling out for other horses. He is uneasy in the paddock and very distressed, which poses a risk to his safety and the safety of handlers. After using the 5 freedoms model to assess Jojo's welfare, I found that his freedom from hunger and thirst are being met, as is his freedom from discomfort and freedom from pain, injury, or illness. Jojo is not, however, experiencing freedom from fear and distress and freedom to behave normally, as he is becoming increasingly distressed in the paddock with no access to other horses and not simply being able to be a normal horse socialising with other horses. I have come up with 2 strategies to amend the current welfare issues with Jojo's living environment. 1, move Jojo to a private paddock that shares fence lines with other horses so that he is able to interact with these horses over the fence. Jojo currently cannot see or interact with any other horses. The second strategy is move Jojo to a shared private 3-horse paddock where he's able to socialise freely with other horses. This will require Jojo to be separated morning and night and to be fed before being put back in the paddock. I am aware that both you and Alice are new to horses and so may not feel comfortable with having to go in and handle horses in a shared paddock environment. What are your thoughts on a shared paddock option?
Thank you for your thorough report and highlighting welfare concerns in regard to Jojo. At this stage, with Alice and my level of experience handling horses, I don't feel confident that a shared paddock living arrangement will be viable. I am concerned about the safety implications of youth trying to get Jojo in and out of the paddock with other horses around.
This is totally understandable, and I do not want you or Alice to feel uneasy or unsafe getting your horse out of the paddock. I suggest we start with my first strategy then, where we move Jojo to a private paddock with neighbours so he can socialise and interact with horses over the fence. As you get more confident handling Jojo and get guidance and lessons with our resident instructor, we could aim in the future for Jojo to move into a shared paddock. Does this sound like a good plan to you?
Yes, this sounds like a great plan moving forward, Alex. Thanks for your care and hard work with Jojo.
Thanks.